Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Francesca. I am a 7 Cups of Consciousness practitioner as well as a shamanic sound healer. And my channel is all about dating, love, relationships. I give tips, techniques, my perspective and insights. I love looking at the different layers. There's so much. I like to take the complex and try to make it simple and understandable. So it's my jam. I hope it is yours too. Today, I'm going to talk about something juicy. Well, I think everything's juicy, but today I'm going to give 4 tips for a standout dating profile. The easiest way and the way most people are meeting people nowadays is online. And I know, cue the groans from the audience and all that, but it seems almost unavoidable at this point, especially with a lot of people working more remotely, etc. Dating in and of itself can be challenging. Most people are not very good at dating, but the beauty of that is that it is a skill, and I can offer you tips to help make it easier for you. But today we're just going to focus on the dating profile. Now, depending which website you choose or which app you choose, you can be very limited on characters. Sites that are more expensive, like Match or eHarmony, you will have a lot more space to write. But what do you do if you're using a free app that only gives you like 130 characters? How do you express who you are in X amount of words? So here are my top tips. The first one, be positive. Energy goes where your attention is, right? So your energy is going to flow wherever your attention is. So I suggest you avoid the no and the don'ts and any type of negativity. Don't list that. Don't say what you're not looking for, because guess what? That's exactly what you're going to attract. That's how it works. So you want to come from a space of positivity, right? Second point, describe yourself, but in a fun, playful way. So think about 1 to 3 qualities that you really value about yourself, or that you love about yourself, or if somebody stripped them away from you, you wouldn't be you anymore. So, for example, I think I'm hilarious. So you'll read a lot of profiles if you haven't, smart, funny, hardworking, blah, blah, blah. But you've just read 1,000 emails or 1,000 profiles that say the same thing. So for me, I would say knee slapping hilarious, right? So I'm not just funny, I think hilarious. That's just me. But I mean that from a humble way, right? It's something that I very much appreciate about myself. And because I value it so much, I know that that's a quality that was going to attract my partner. They would be attracted to my mirth and my joy, right? Because if it's that important to me and I value it and it's one of my core qualities, obviously that's what's going to pull the person in. So whatever your top, even if you just focus on one and describe it, once again, if you need a thesaurus, use it. Like, how else can I say that I'm kind or compassionate, right? So you want to qualify it so that they can get a sense of that quality. Number 3, you want to describe what you like. And once again, in a playful way and in a way that gives the person reading it either an emotional response or the idea of what it's like to be around you. What is the experience of Francesca? So once again, a lot of people might write, in a profile, I like cooking, I like music, I like yoga, ... Okay, you and 10,000 other people. So switch it up, focus on one thing. Maybe you really love music. Okay, great. I love to rock out when I'm preparing dinner, taking applications for a new DJ. Send your top 3 picks or top 3 artists, top 3 songs, whatever it is. But once again, the description of it, even just a short sentence or two, is going to give people, oh, okay, so she likes it. That's funny. And they can imagine, they can picture you chopping away, rocking out to whatever it is you rock out to. So once again, you want to give either some type of visual or something that's going to elicit, that's going to speak to the senses, that's going to elicit the experience of you. You like camping. Great. Once again, I like camping. That's kind of not interesting to say, but you can say, oh, when I'm camping, I love to count the stars. Like, what is it about camping? What is in the experience, right? So then once again, people can then envision, oh, you looking at the stars. Maybe they can envision themselves with you. So it's quality over quantity. So sometimes by focusing on 1 or 2 things, even though you're casting the net, you don't need to get 1,000 matches. You just need 5 really good. Like, you still are going to have options, but you're going to narrow down the people that resonate with your humor or your kindness, your compassion, your intelligence, whatever that quality is, that love camping too. They're like, oh, or the smell of the bonfire when you camp. Like, those are the things that, once again, it's going to give them an idea of the experience of what it's like to be around you, the things that you enjoy. Did they enjoy them too? So if somebody doesn't like camping, they're going to read them like, yeah, not for me. Perfect. You've just saved everybody time, right? The 4th tip, and this is probably a little more for women seeking men, since that is the majority of my clientele, but leave like a question or a task. Men love tasks. So it's twofold. It kind of speaks to men at their core, and it also kind of opens the way. Everybody, like I said, dating can be challenging. Men are just as afraid of rejection or more so than women. So you're creating the space, you're giving him an easy way to reach out. So, like I said, with the music example, searching, looking for or accepting applicants for a, meal prep DJ. Send me your top 3, artists, your top 3 songs. What's your go-to? Or, if going back to camping, looking for a new camping spot, what are your suggestions? So you're creating a space, you're giving an opportunity that makes it easy for them and maybe more willing to reach out, because they're like, oh, okay, I can do that. I can answer that. Perfect. Yeah, I got this. Right. And I know I said 4, but I can't help myself. So I'm going to give you a little bonus tip. So bonus tip number 5 are about pictures. And I suggest, once again, take it or leave it. You have spiritual free will and choice and discernment. When you upload pictures, you upload them in the way and kind of how we meet people in person. So people generally immediately look at a person's face and then they'll look at their body. So first picture, nice profile headshot, right? Then the next one, a nice body shot doing something. Then the next one, maybe another headshot, then a group, whatever. But that is how normally when we meet somebody, we first look at their eyes and then we look at the rest. So that's kind of a natural way, instead of having just like 20 headshots or 20 body shots, everything's far away, right? Be yourself. You are amazing, right? And so this is an opportunity for you to show in a very, once again, humble, respectful place what you have to offer. Just a teeny glimpse, obviously, because there's so much more than 130 characters on an app, or 6 pictures or 5 pictures or whatever it is. So I hope that those little tips served you. If there was one that was interesting to you, more interesting to you than others, leave it in the comments. Any other thoughts on the dating app profile, let me know in the comments as well. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.